Sandi Maki here with Heavy Breathing just before midnight, thinking about the thank you economy today, customer service, and just the way in general that we interact with each other. I should almost have a bullet pointed list here for me because there's so many things that I could talk about when it comes to customer service and the thank you economy. We all have stories where we have gone to a business as a customer and been absolutely blown away by either the energy of the clerk who was ringing up our purchase and taking our money, or maybe the way that somebody went above and beyond to help get us where we needed to go, to help answer our question or take care of what we were looking to do. There is an outstanding book that if you have not read, I highly, highly recommend it, whether you are on the buying side of things or the selling side of things. It is called The Thank You Economy, and it is by Gary Vaynerchuk, who is also the author of Crush It. Pick it up and read it. It'll help to remind you some of the things that businesses can do and different things, suggestions for just becoming better all around doers of business, and then how to engage with your customers and clients, and even people who aren't your customers and clients, so that we can pay it forward in a really big way. So read the book and think about things from the thank you economy as a business sort of way. And then in your spare time, which I'm sure you have a lot of, in all those interactions where you are a customer, let's turn the tables and let's figure out how to be an exceptional customer. In one area of my dealings, I manage several different product lines, and I have end clients that I do business with, and I also have suppliers that I do business with, and I need those suppliers in order to give exceptional customer service to my customers. I also need to be an exceptional customer to my suppliers. There's a lot of dynamics in every business that help to dictate how things are facilitated. And in one particular business that I'm aware of, it's a very seasonal business. So things ramp up very quickly in the spring, and then they're busy again a little bit in the fall. And in the summer, maybe there's a little bit of lag time in between. But if you can imagine, the most stressful time of the business is probably those spring ramp up times when everybody wants everything right now. And no matter how good a company is or how many systems they have in place, when you go from a demand of almost nothing to a demand of 150% of your capacity, some things are just going to be a little bit harder to handle than others. So what I've adopted as a personal philosophy, and I've encouraged a lot of people that I deal with to do as well, is become that exceptional customer. Whether you are having a great customer service experience from a company or if it leaves something to be desired, you have as much control over that situation as does the company or the person providing the service. You can choose as the customer to be incredibly understanding of the things that are happening. You can choose to show your appreciation for what people are doing, whether or not it's meeting your expectations. And here's the secret with this. As you show the appreciation to the people in the companies that are trying to help you, and you are applauding their efforts, whether they are absolutely perfect or not, what you begin to see is better customer service. Because when somebody is doing the very best that they can, whether it's good enough or not, and hopefully it's a whole notch above good enough. Maybe if it's a notch below exceptional, and they're doing absolutely everything that they can, everything in their power to make sure that you have a good experience, be thankful for that and ask them for what they can do, and then appreciate it. Show the appreciation. I will often, when I'm running some of those errands and interacting with some of my vendors, if there's a cookie shop, I will stop and pick up a little box of cookies, or if it's cupcakes, or maybe just a little something that you bring in with you that says, this completely has nothing to do with what we're doing, but I just wanted to show you that I appreciate you as a person here trying to help me with whatever this is. The secret is that your service improves and your relationship with that vendor, with that company, improves. This does go both ways, and it goes without saying in the business world that as a company, we should be doing this for our clients. But I really believe that as a client, we should be doing it for our companies. That's definitely a way. If you become the customer who is understanding, who excels at communication, when something isn't quite to your satisfaction, you take the time of making a phone call with a very friendly tone to say, I am not completely thrilled with the way that this happened, and I wanted to let you know about it. If you approach things in that way and can increase that bond of communication with somebody, whoever that is on the other end, everything is bound to improve. If you, no matter which side of the coin you're on, if you approach things with the demanding, obnoxious, I'm really upset here and everybody's going to know about it, most of the time that is going to serve you in the opposite way. Sure, things happen. Maybe sometimes we're thrilled and maybe sometimes we're extremely frustrated. You've got to approach both of the feedback on those situations in the same positive and gratitude-based way to be able to create long-lasting, long-term, awesome and excellent relationships. If you approach it with anything other than that, I think you're just setting yourself up for more of the theme of disappointment. So, Sandi's life lesson for today, which is something that I strive to live by. So, no matter which side of a relationship you may end up on with me, know that I am doing my best to bring it from a grateful, thankful, appreciative, and let's celebrate our relationship or our interaction frame of thought. That's where I always try to come from. I'm human. It doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes I can be as frustrated as the next person, especially when I might be an intermediary between a vendor and a client. And maybe it's not anything I did that has delayed the process. But when I'm the one that has to make that phone call to the client on the other end, the way that I handle that and the way that I convey that to the client is a very important thing indeed. So know that I'm trying. I work on this every day. And the more people that I come across that frame things in this attitude, and the more that you start to frame things with this attitude, I think the more the entire thank you driven business economy will benefit. So until next time, find somebody that you can say thank you to with genuine appreciation, and then find somebody else and find somebody else, and watch and observe just how much your world becomes a kinder, gentler, and prettier place by taking that approach.